Look at this dope ass setup. Stay tuned. What's happening, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing well. So today, what we're gonna be talking about, guys, forgive the mess in here. I just came back from a show and things are a little bit in disarray. I've been working on my E-Track system, as you can see right there. And I put out a video with this battery system I just did with my own independent battery in the trailer, so I don't have to have the truck hooked up to the trailer to do anything per se. And with my switch and everything like that. So today, what I'm going to be showing you is a little accessory that I'll be hooking up to my trailer. And it's this 1000-watt inverter here from Maxpart. Okay? It's a pretty nice inverter. I'll tell you that right now, and it doesn't break the bank. So this inverter will run you around, I would say, it's like, I got it on sale right now. It's on sale on Amazon for like around 65 bucks or so. And if you have Prime, you could probably get it same day. Now, I obviously, guys, you know, I do my research and I looked around. I chose this one. There's some really, really nice features to it. And they also have two AC 110 volt outlets here. So pretty much what the inverter is gonna do, it takes 12 volts of direct current, which the truck and that battery runs off of, and turns it to alternating current, which is usable like if you have like a mini fridge for a car, or you wanna charge your phones, laptops, and so forth. So in the box, let's check this out real quick. They have a little instruction manual. They got two spare fuses, and two, I'm guessing those cylindrical fuses are for the cigarette lighter connection. Okay, so pretty much, give me a second. Let's open this bad boy up. Take a good look at this. I love the nice anodized red that it comes with. Gives you a nice digital voltage readout. Here are your USB port plugins if you want to charge like your phone or your laptop or whatever. Here is an independent switch, shut-off switch, okay? And you have, so let's say like this right here. Depending on how you want to hook this up, they give you these alligator clip hookups, and they even give you a cigarette lighter hookup. So if you notice on the end of this cigarette lighter, you have these ring terminals. These ring terminals hook up here on the positive and negative, okay? And when they hook up on the positive and negative, you plug this into your car, and then the inverter automatically turns the 12 volts that you're plugging into your car from into 110. So what I'm gonna be doing is, oh, what I like about this too, guys, they give you these nifty slots right here so you could screw this down somewhere or bolt it down, so to speak. So what I'm gonna be doing is I am gonna be bolting it down. I might bolt it to the, either screw it to the wall or flat on the ground. I might do it flat on the ground. But the reason why I'm gonna be doing it is I have another portable battery charger. And what I can do is while my truck is running and giving this power, it can be, you know, charging my battery, or I could run any accessory off of it as I see fit, so to speak, if you get what I'm saying. Okay? So we can make it happen. So while my truck is, once the 7-pin trailer harness is hooked up to the truck, I'm gonna be attaching its own independent positive line. I'll be attaching that to the 12 volt line for my 7-pin trailer harness outside of the trailer. I'll show you guys that in a second. But guys, here are some cool features about this inverter. So it's a 1000-watt power inverter. I think you can handle safely. I think it's 1000 watts is where it might trip. It says rated power is 1,000, peak power is 2,000 watts. I don't know, you know what I mean? It says the 110 AC outlets handle up to 750 watts for charging larger devices. Okay, then obviously you got some cigarette lighter plugs over here, 750, 850, 900. Okay, I'm just calculating something in my head. But anyway, so I guess it can go up to 1,000 watts, which is nice. Okay, so you have the 2 AC outlets, 2 USB, and 2 cigarette lighter outlets. It definitely, the outlets for the USB ports is 2.4 amps, so those are actually fast charging USB outlets, which is nice. Okay, it has a safety multi-protection 1,000 watt, 12 volts automatic inverter, so it has its own, as I showed you, has this digital readout. You have your fuses here that you have to unscrew and put in the new fuses or spare fuses that they give you if one is blown. You have your cooling fan right here. Okay, these, I guess these are like heat sinks just for cooling. Okay, so which is nice. But as I said, I do like that anodized red. Other than that, that's really it, man. You know what I mean? Like if you had, like say for instance, if that battery is full, I can literally just connect these 2 alligator clips to it, put the ring terminals on this end right here, and hook it up to the battery and then plug something in. You know what I mean? That's actually pretty damn cool. So let me just show you this real quick outside. So what I'm gonna be doing in this box right here, gotta cut this wire. There is a black wire that has constant power running to it. That's the 12 volts from the truck. So once this 7-pin harness plug is plugged into the truck, that wire has constant power. So I'll be attaching a wire to that black wire with the constant 12 volts, running it under the trailer, coming out somewhere around here where I can put a ring terminal on it and attach it to the inverter. All right guys, so I opened up the box. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I connected my tester to the negative terminal of this. This is a little backup battery most of these trailers come with, and it's for this breakaway cable system right here. So if this plunger, let's say I was towing, this has to get attached to the truck. And let's say towing my car somewhere and the truck breaks away from the trailer and this plunger comes out, it'll activate this blue wire, which is for the electronic brakes of the trailer. But it could only work if you have a little backup battery to it. So that's what this is for. But anyway, that's just a little side note in case you didn't know. Now, what I did was I attached this negative terminal right here, this alligator clip to this negative terminal. And as I told you, this black wire right here, that's the one with constant 12 volts. And yes, guys, I have the truck hooked up to the trailer. So now watch this. Do you see it? So there you go. So that's the 12 volt connection right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unplug the plug away from the truck and peel back the wire, right? When I peel back this wire, I'm gonna attach it. I have some 14 gauge wire right here. So you're definitely gonna need that. You're gonna need some heat shrink, guys. If you don't have heat shrink, use electrical tape. Just make sure your connections are good. I'm definitely gonna need a drill because I gotta drill into the frame, etc. Okay, so let's get it on. All right, so you guys saw from the time lapse in the box that I heat shrunk the power wire, and what I did was I ran it through the wire loom here, and see it comes out right here. I used the black wire because it has a stripe of red, because I'm gonna know, I just wanted to maintain the colors that it had. The factory, when they wired this shit up, this shit is all messed up. All the colors are messed up. You know what I mean? I think the only color that's not messed up is the blue for the brake. But like, say for instance, the white is the ground wire, red is the left turn signal, brown is the right turn signal, green are the running lights. That shit, no, it's not supposed to be like that. So what I did was, so I ran it right here, and there's this piece of hollow metal here welded to the frame rail, or to the frame. So I passed the wire through that, drilled a small hole, zip tied that up there, so the wire can't move and it stays high up, like while the trailer is moving forward. Then ran it over the frame rail to this side. So I initially drilled a hole here, but then I noticed, I wasn't looking, and I noticed there's another hollow piece right here. So I ran the wire through here instead, drilled a hole right here to hold down the wire, and then drilled up here in the corner. And let me show you where it comes out. So now that hole came up right here. It's literally like right next to the that caulking on the corner, which is pretty good. Alright guys, so I just finished up connecting everything. One thing, I just had a brain fart and I actually connected the ground to the battery, and obviously that's incorrect because you have to connect it to a ground on the actual trailer, or tap into the ground connecting from the 7-pin trailer harness. Can't be this. So just for an example, I connected it to a bolt that goes through the frame, and there you have it right there, connected right instantly. And this is the amount of voltage that it shows as coming from the truck. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do now, there's a frame rail running right here. Or maybe I might do one on that side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tap into it either on that side or right here. And so it's not gonna be all the way over here, you know what I'm saying? All right, so I got the hole right the first time, drilled into the frame, grounded it right here, and once it's grounded, you're gonna see the display light up, and you can see it's reading 12.8 volts, which is freaking awesome. That's where you want it. That's how you know your battery is good and stuff like that from the leading vehicle. Now, all the wires are tucked nice. I tucked it underneath, just tied it with a zip tie here, tie with another zip tie here. Guys, how I know it's the same color wire, but I used a red heat shrink jacket to know which is the positive, and a black for the negative on the other side, okay? Now, it says right here, warning, for your safety and to prolong the life of the machine, please start the vehicle first and then turn on the power switch, okay? So I'm gonna go start the truck. I'm pretty sure I don't need to do that, but I'm gonna go start the truck, and let me plug this in. This is a charger. This is a spare charger that I had for my Subaru. I just take it to shows and stuff like that, but it only charges at 4 amps. The other charger I have is very sophisticated, and it can charge at 2, 10, and 20 amps. So I'm gonna clip this on here real quick. That's one. Make sure this doesn't fall off. Okay, so both of them right here, and give me a second, let me start. All right, so the truck is on, as you can hear it. Now that it's on, you see it's ranging at 14.4 to 14.5 volts. Okay, now this battery charger is plugged in. So now I can actually have this charger plugged in, okay, and have the battery charging, because I've had these lights on for now over an hour. So I know the battery is probably a little bit down, probably into the 11 and a half volt range. So now that the truck is started, turn the switch on, and you'll see, here you go. And the charger gets power, and let's see if it charges. And there we go. So now, while the truck is running, this is charging the battery. So right there, and it dropped down to 13 and a half volts. So let me see something. Turn that off. Yep, 14 and a half volts. So once it's on, it'll drop down about a volt, because obviously this is pulling some load off of it. You know what I'm saying? But this is a nifty way, as I said again, this is a really, really nifty way to have, you know, AC power inside of a trailer. It's actually, or in your car, or wherever the case you want to do it. Okay? So guys, you know what to do. Definitely like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. As you guys can see right here. Everything is going to be listed in the description of the video that I used, from zip ties, heat shrink, ring terminals, all of that stuff. All that stuff is going to be listed, the 14 gauge wire. Guys, also remember, make sure you're using a good gauge wire. You want to use a thicker gauge wire, not like 20 gauge or even 18 gauge is probably cutting it close. I would say anything from 14 to 16 gauge wire. Why? Because what happens is you have to understand, with the amount of voltage passing through, or amps passing through the wires, you don't want the wire to become the fuse, if you understand what I'm saying. If the wire is too thin, it's gonna burn up. Something's gonna happen. It's gonna burn up, break, cause a fire, you don't know. That's why using the right wire is imperative. But this thing works like a freaking charm, man. So I'll have this stuff, I'll have it running here. So this is good to have. So like while I'm trailering my car, I can have the charger on the side, have it charging the battery while I'm moving. So by the time I get wherever I need to be, guess what? I don't have to worry about turning on my lights or anything like that. Once again, guys, definitely like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take it easy.